The morning mist clears over the stone of Milan, and the city begins to move. Heels strike the pavement with a rhythmic clarity, while the cold January air carries the scent of espresso and heavy wool. We are here to witness the quiet choreography of the street. Everything is in its place. Milan in January does not wait for the sun to reach its peak before asserting itself. There is a specific cadence to the city right now. It is a mixture of professional urgency and an inherent understanding of how to occupy space. The architecture provides a gray and cream backdrop that demands a certain level of intentionality from those who walk past it. You see it in the way a coat collar is turned up against the breeze. It is not a gesture for the camera, but a response to the environment. The sidewalk serves as a stage where no one is performing, yet everyone is perfectly cast. Shadows stretch long across the granite as the first wave of the day flows toward the center. There is a sense of belonging in the way people navigate the corners and the crossings. It is a collective movement that feels rehearsed over centuries. We are simply here to watch the city wake up and find its stride. A figure emerges from the crowd and immediately recalibrates the energy of the street. It is not about the brand or the price tag. It is about the silhouette against the sharp winter light. The way the fabric drapes while in motion tells a story of quality and comfort. There is a heavy weight to the textiles used here, which provides a sense of protection and permanence. You notice the drape of a wide-leg trouser or the structured shoulder of a vintage blazer. These pieces move with the person rather than restricting them. It is a visual dialogue between the wearer and the wind. The palette is muted and sophisticated, reflecting the overcast sky. Nothing screams for attention because the quality of the movement captures it effortlessly. This is the baseline for the day, a standard of dressing that feels as natural as breathing. It sets the tone for everything we will see as we move deeper into the heart of the city. There is a particular lack of vanity in the way a Milanese local checks their reflection in a shop window. It is a quick confirmation of reality rather than a moment of self-absorption. This confidence stems from a long history of living among beauty. When you are surrounded by the Duomo, and the scale of your personal style becomes a way to honor that surroundings. People here do not seem to be wearing outfits. Instead, they are inhabiting their clothes. You see a scarf tossed over a shoulder with a hand that does not need to adjust it twice. There is a relaxation in the posture, even when the pace is fast. It is the art of appearing as if you did not spend a single moment thinking about your appearance while looking entirely resolved. This ease is infectious. It suggests that style is a byproduct of a life well lived rather than a goal to be achieved. The street becomes a gallery of lived-in elegance, where the most interesting details are often the ones left slightly undone. The relationship between a coat and a stone wall is where the visual poetry of Milan lives. The rough grain of the granite contrasts with the soft pile of cashmere and the slick finish of polished leather. In the narrow side streets, the light bounces off the yellow ochre walls and catches the weave of a herringbone jacket. Every surface in the city has a story, and the clothing of the people adds a new chapter every day. We observe how a silk scarf breaks the rigidity of a structured coat. There is a tactile richness to the scene that makes you want to reach out and feel the warmth of the materials. The city is a collage of hard and soft, iron gates and delicate knitwear, modern glass buildings and heavy corduroy. It is in these intersections that the true character of the winter season is revealed. The environment dictates the wardrobe, and the wardrobe softens the environment. It is a perfect balance of utility and aesthetics that keeps the eye constantly engaged. Watch the way a double-breasted coat breaks at the waist as someone pivots to greet a friend. Italian tailoring is designed for this specific kind of movement. It is meant to be seen in 360 degrees. It is not a flat image on a screen, but a sculptural element that changes with every step. The sleeves are cut to allow for expressive gestures. The trousers are hemmed to show just enough of a leather boot. There is a mathematical precision to the fit that allows for total physical freedom. As people hurry toward their appointments, the clothes maintain their integrity. They do not bunch or pull in ways that look uncomfortable. Instead, they emphasize the natural mechanics of the human body. This is functional art. It is the result of generations of artisans understanding that a human being is never truly static. Even in the briefest pause at a traffic light, there is a sense of potential energy. The garment is ready to move when the wearer is. The rush of the main thoroughfare fades as we step into a quiet courtyard. Here the sounds of the city are muffled and the pace slows down. A person sits on a stone bench reading a newspaper with their coat draped over their lap. This is the silent heart of Milanese style. It is the ability to be still and still look composed. There is no urgency here, just the observation of light moving across a face and the texture of a sweater against the cold air. The air is crisp, and the stillness allows us to appreciate the smaller nuances. The glint of a watch under a cuff or the way a pair of glasses rests on the bridge of a nose. These quiet moments provide the necessary contrast to the busy streets. They remind us that style is also about the moments when no one is watching. It is a personal standard kept for oneself. We linger here for a moment longer before returning to the flow of the afternoon. In Milan, the distinction between formal and casual is beautifully blurred. A pair of denim jeans is elevated by a perfectly cut blazer and a pair of handmade loafers. It is a way of dressing that says you are ready for anything from a business meeting to a spontaneous lunch. The secret lies in the quality of the basics. A simple turtleneck becomes a statement when it is made from the finest wool. There is an avoidance of logos and loud branding. The value is found in the fit and the feel. You see it in the way people carry themselves in sportswear that has been refined for the city. It is practical for the winter weather but never sloppy. This approach to dressing makes the streets feel approachable yet sophisticated. It is a democratic form of elegance that anyone can appreciate. It proves that you do not need a special occasion to look your best. The simple act of walking to the market is occasion enough. January requires a mastery of layers. It is about the interplay of different weights and finishes to create a cohesive whole. We see gilets worn under overcoats and thin knits layered over collared shirts. The colors are deeply evocative of the season: forest green, burgundy, midnight blue, and various shades of earth. These tones harmonize with the winter sky and the dampened streets. A leather glove in a burnt orange provides a sudden pop of warmth against a gray coat. The details are subtle but significant. The choice of a sock color or the texture of a beanie. Everything serves a purpose while contributing to the overall aesthetic. This is fashion as a response to the climate. It is about staying warm without losing one's identity. The practicality of the clothing only adds to its beauty. As the afternoon light begins to fail, these details become even more prominent. The richness of the fabrics catches the glow of the emerging streetlights. Within the shared language of Milanese style, there is plenty of room for personal variation. You see it in the unconventional pairing of a vintage fur with modern sneakers or a bold hat that defies the wind. These choices are never about shock value. They are quiet assertions of personality. A man carries a well-worn leather briefcase that has clearly been with him for decades. A woman wears a brooch that looks like a family heirloom. These items add a layer of soul to the clothing. They tell us that the person inside the clothes has a history and a point of view. It is a reminder that fashion is ultimately a human endeavor. Even in a city known for its industry and commerce, the individual remains at the center. We watch these unique characters pass by and appreciate the courage it takes to be subtle in a world that is often loud. Their grace is found in their authenticity. As the workday ends, the rhythm of the street changes again. The pace quickens as people head toward the metro or meet for an aperitivo. The visual density increases. We see layers of movement as cyclists weave through the crowds and trams rattle past. The collective energy of Milan is at its peak. The city feels alive and interconnected. Every person walking past is a thread in a larger tapestry of urban life. There is a beauty in the chaos. The way 1,000 different styles coexist in the same space. It is a testament to the city's status as a global crossroads. Even in the rush, the grace we have observed all day remains present. It is in the way a crowd parts to let someone through or the way a stranger holds a door. The clothes are just the outward expression of this internal civility. The movement is fluid and the atmosphere is electric. The light has almost disappeared, leaving the city in a soft blue hour. The people we have seen today leave a lasting impression of what it means to move through the world with dignity. Style in Milan is not a costume. It is a way of being. It is a commitment to quality and a respect for the public space we all share. As you walk your own streets tonight, perhaps you will carry a bit of this grace with you. Notice the weight of your coat or the way the air feels against your face. There is beauty in the mundane if you know how to look for it. If you find value in these observations, stay with us as we continue to explore the streets of Italy. There is always more to see when you take the time to look. The city is resting now, but its spirit remains in the quiet echoes of the stone.